Hello, lovely writers, and welcome to this week's Writerly Wednesday, brought to you really from conversations I'm often having with my writers. Today, we're going to be talking about why hashtag 100 rejections should be your goal. Now, if you don't already subscribe and you found this some other way, please hit the subscribe button. Also, you can hit that little bell so it rings to let you know when we're doing another video, and that way you can be sure to get all the tips and tricks that I have. But let's jump into today's why would we want hashtag 100 rejections? Well, number one, as you might imagine, aiming for such a big number means you are going to have the opportunity to build that thick skin. And look, I get it. It hurts. It hurts every time somebody doesn't get what you've written, or they have criticism, negative feedback, or sometimes even worse, crickets, just nothing, just no response, right? Every time you have that, it helps you see the truth of it not being personal. If you didn't catch Writerly Wednesday episode 21, I will try to link it below in the comments as well. Please check that out because it's going to talk to you a little bit about this, but I get into the benefits of rejection and I go into some different things from today. But honestly, if you have a triple digit or a 3-digit number that you're aiming for, the first 1 or 2 or 3, they're gonna hurt. But if you aim high with the goal, I just need to get it out there, it is gonna help you naturally build that resilience that we're looking for. And honestly, if you are a writer or a creator of any kind, you must build the resilience. You must have more faith in yourself and what you want to share than a few people saying no, it doesn't fit for them, whether it's a form rejection or something really specific and yucky. Hopefully you have somebody to help you unpack whatever rejection you get. The number 2 reason why I really want you to take hashtag 100 rejections seriously is because the potential feedback that comes back to you can be gold. Now, not everyone will give you workable feedback, and as I talk about in previous episodes of this, as I talk about with all my writers, I want you to filter any feedback you get through your own filter, so that it has to be something that, oh, hey, I thought of that, or oh, I never thought of that before. Is that true? And then you make a conscious decision as to whether or not to tweak your query or your actual manuscript with the feedback you get. The other portion to this is getting feedback by aiming for 100 rejections means that you get better and better at your elevator pitch or your quick synopsis, your high-level concept pitch for your book. And that's a real benefit. In fact, the publishers and agents that you approach later are really benefiting from your 100 rejections goal because they're going to get the best that you've had. Rather than let rejections beat you down, you really must allow them to help you refine your approach and your work. And then the third thing that I think is really helpful about hashtag 100 rejections is, truthfully, it's all about the stats. Imagine, and I use this example a lot, but imagine dating. What if you just went on 1 or 2 dates and then you thought, wow, those didn't work out. I mustn't have anyone on the entire planet of 7 billion other people who's meant for me. I give up. Now, hopefully you don't think that's true. I certainly don't think that's true for you. But the case is that, especially with publishing, you're introducing yourself to new people. It's like dating somebody. You are not necessarily going to find your right match the first go. So if you aim to have 100 dates, you are really more likely to find somebody who may be a good partner, even if not forever, at least a starter partner, right? But if you only go out on 1 or 2 or 3 dates and it's not really vibing, then you just say, well, that's it. Love's not for me. It's really defeatist and not something that I'm an eternal optimist, so I don't believe it. The truth is that in publishing, it really is a numbers game. So even as an agent, I would have been sending out either a proposal or a query to multiple publishers, and the work that I would do could be somewhat intuitive, but it's also based on history and what past acquisitions have been made and all of that stuff. But even as somebody who's got the supposed inside track, they don't find the right fit straight away, and they don't submit to just one publisher and then say, well, that's it. They didn't like it. I guess nobody's gonna like it. It's all in the numbers. So the more times you submit and potentially tweak and refine your approach, your pitch, your high-level concept, the more likely you are to find that right match. And it may just be nothing wrong with your manuscript, nothing wrong with your pitch, but they didn't get it. And you have to go on several of these dates to find somebody who does. And that's our goal. Look, ultimately, I believe in you. I believe in your writing. You have a story to tell. It's clearly time to tell it if you're here on this channel. So please aim for 100 rejections. Hashtag 100 rejections. If you've got a question or something that you want me to talk about on a future episode of Writerly Wednesday, please pop it down below in the comments. And I would love to hear from you as well. Have you held that up as something you've aimed for? Have you ever reached hashtag 100 rejections? Believe it or not, it's really a challenge to reach that many rejections before you get somebody who gives you a yes. I know from my past experience, that's a tough number to hit, but I want you to hit it. Have you tried? Tell me a little bit about what happened for you. Until next time, I'm wishing you a lovely writerly week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, writers.